Hello everybody and welcome back to the Trails of Cold Steel 1. It's been a while since I've actually recorded, but you guys have probably been seeing videos pop up for the last week or two. But I have not been actually recording those. I recorded them over a year ago and then forget to release them. Yay! So here we are back at the game. But I wanted to get back into it. I'm trying very hard to do things that I want to do and not really worry about taking care of other people's expectations. And I want to do this, so here we are. But let's get back into the game, guys. We're just speaking with Eustace, learning a little bit more about him and all of that. But since there's nothing else to do, since we already took care of that side quest, A Rose by Any Other Name, for Linde and Vivi, or Vivi, we're going to just go back to the dorm, because it's getting dark, and we should turn in for the night. We've had a long day, going to the old schoolhouse, helping everybody out again, because, you know, Reen's the gopher.
Oh, Reen!
Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma Bay.
Good evening.
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now. I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
I'd say so too.
I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time.
Yes, please.
The request was made to the whole of Class 7, after all, and I'd like to do everything I can to help.
Really? That's very kind. Thank you. Maybe I should ask Fee next time too. And Eustace and Machias while I'm at it.
Huh? Fee would be a good choice at the very least.
I love the hesitation on Eustace and Machias.
I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us, or more than willing anyway. As for Eustace and Machias, I'm sure a chance will present itself for them to make friends eventually. Maybe then?
One can only hope. We really have to do something about those two already.
Yeah, we do.
Oh
But
my!
we'll get there.
Reen, what happened to your right hand?
Oh, a beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or at least I think she was a lady.
Come again?
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. I must have done something to offend it though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and scratched me up pretty good.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right away.
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just seen it around town a few times.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'll go get the first
Sure.
aid kit. Don't go anywhere.
It's just a little scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal out of it. I've never seen Emma get so flustered before.
Maybe because it's her cat there, bro? You know? So, interesting note, I have a town called Dragon's Watch in my campaign that Trista is based off of, and if I've said this before, I'm sorry, I forgot because it's been over a year.
There we go. That should do it.
Done with your homework?
This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful. I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her.
Hopefully.
Doubt I'll be able to even come close to matching her own grades though. Or Machias's for that matter.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
Well, okay then.
There's a lot about both Machias and Eustace that we don't know.
Yep.
Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little. This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather.
Just a quick one, though. We're going back to the radio, folks.
Abend time is about to start anyway.
Oh yes, the catchy tunes.
The day is done, and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh, actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have Modder Park to enjoy with its spectacular glass garden. Though, for those willing to hop on a train, I heartily recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park. Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month, and it's worth making the trip.
Good to know the park opened back up.
You can relax and take in the scenery of this vast, almost mystical forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way back.
There you go.
I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Can you? Whoops! With all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I? You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way.
Gotta love our radio breaks, everybody.
Anyway, let's see who sent us some mail today, shall we? This first one's from future 3-star chef from Berea Hard.
That last little clip there just kind of reminds me a little bit of like some Persona music, like Persona 4 music. But, alright, here we are. Oh, are we having another practical exam? They probably mentioned that, huh? Alright, time for this month's practical exam. I'm sure you don't need a refresher on how these things work, so let's just get started, shall we? There's the combat shell. Still not used to these things. Don't know that I'll ever be. It's changed form. Now that you mention it, this one does look different from last month's. Fiddling with their settings changes their appearance too, apparently. I really don't know how they work, but it's not like that actually matters. You know, it's kind of discouraging when the instructor who's sending us into battle is so unconcerned. Alright, let's begin. Reen, Elisa, Laura, Gaius, step forward. Looks like we're up first. I have every confidence in our abilities. Yeah, with the four of us together, this should be no trouble at all. Gotta love how they're finishing each other's sentences. Alright, so let's do some quick adjustments, because Gaius doesn't actually have any quartz, so... Alright, let's just remove everything from our boy, and we'll set him up real quick. Give him breath. I think I might as well just load him up with whatever I have, because I'd rather have it on there and not use it than need it and not have it. So, there we go. Alright, he's got that. Let's get him some accessories, I guess. Oh, right, the medals. Let's see here. Let's give him some extra. Let's not do HP because it won't fill it out. Let's give him some strength, I guess. Well, actually, that's a pretty good plush. Let's do that. And then prevent blind. Everybody else has some accessories. Cool. All right. You know, let's make a safety save just in case, because I'd rather not get all the way here and then die. You know. All right. Yes. Begin practical exam. Good luck, you guys. Already? Okay. Show me how it's done.
I welcome all challengers.
Meet the following condition. Cancel an enemy art. Oh.
Leave it to me.
Okay then. Let's have you team up with Laura, I guess, just to get your guys' link up. What does he have for crafts again? Some damage and a blind condition. I like blind. 50% of a 50%, so it's like a quarter of a chance. Less than that, but, you know.
They're open!
An opening!
Well, he knocked it off balance,
It's
so
my
that's
turn.
a good start. Let's have her and Reen get in there. Let's give everybody some
Hang in there.
craft points here, just so that they
You
can
have my
get that
thanks.
going.
Here we go.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna do a regular attack with Rain
Go!
assist. Because I want to see, because I've got to cancel an art, which means it needs to cast an art.
Of course.
So that means I need to make it cast an art. So I was hoping the blind would force it, but obviously that didn't work. So we'll just keep going in,
I've got you.
giving some quick little
It's my
hits. Let's see if I can blind it again. Maybe it'll give it the proc to cast something.
An opening.
The problem is Reen's
I
gonna
can
go
do this.
after. Oh no, Reen's gonna go right after it, so that's good. She has arts now, right? Yeah, let's have her
Arcus,
heal Reen
My
with a
turn.
spell. Let's have you heal
Arcus activate.
Gaius, so people aren't too close to it. Maybe that'll do it.
Thanks.
Hut.
Thank you.
Nope, going for the slash again.
You're mine. My turn.
You're getting really frustrating. You know that, buddy? Can't you do something
All right, let's
besides?
do this. Leave it to
Leave
me.
it to me.
Can't you do
It's my
something
turn.
besides swing your laser? All right. I'm just trying to get
Let's go.
some
My turn.
some arts casted.
Huh?
I kind of love how
You have my
frustrated they all
thanks.
sound when they're charging up a spell.
Thanks.
Like, wow, guys, are we?
Leave it to me.
All right, we're gonna move, and that's literally just to make him. Yes, that's what I want. All right, now we're gonna do Autumn Leaf Cutter, which has impede, so he will
There.
stop casting.
Go.
Condition met. You can see that flashed on the right hand side of the screen, so we're good. Now we can just bully this thing into submission. All right. Let's have her cast an art. What is the most effective? Anything. Great. Let's do Frost Edge, because it's got a medium amount of damage. Yeah, go ahead and hit
Leave it
the
to me.
lone guy. I'm good with that. Sealer Blind. Let's do Seal. Because I think Seal keeps it from casting arts, so maybe
Of
that,
course.
or so I'm doing crafts rather, so maybe that'll do, that'll keep it from doing that.
Shatter. Off guard.
I love having it off balance. There goes the Frost Edge.
My turn.
Alright, just to keep Reen from getting knocked out, let's have him use a bomb.
Right.
And that way, no, not move. I
Let's go.
want Elise to cast another art. There we go. Oh, it was sealed
my
and
turn.
it did keep it from doing anything, so let's do that again, shall we? See if we can seal it again.
Right.
Nope. Nope. Okay, well, that's fine.
Shatter.
We'll armor breaker again.
Off guard.
Here. Here we go.
This time we'll go on the offensive. And I'm sorry I keep
There.
flashing up the S-break screen. I've been playing the newer ones, and
Another chance.
the newer ones have like the Persona 5 style of picking what you're doing. And we're gonna do
Turn to
Flamberge,
flames.
so it'll impede. So triangle is the craft menu in the newer
My
games.
turn.
So I'm defaulting to that,
There.
and I shouldn't be. All right, there we go.
Go.
I've got you.
You're done.
Boom, no problem.
Nicely done, Elisa.
Same to you. That was great.
Gotta love it when they're getting along. Some experience, not enough to level, but that's fine. AP increased by 1. Ah, yes. So. Well done. All that hard work during last month's field study and in the old schoolhouse clearly paid off. You may be right. We fought well together. Indeed, I have no objections to another round. But let's not even say we did. Okay, next team. Machias, Eustace, Elliot, Emma, Fee, step forward. All of us at one time? Which means... Yeah, those two. Let's just get this over with. I don't need you telling me what to do. What was that? There they go. Yes, yes, you hate each other. We get it. Are you all ready? Okay, begin. Sudden music change. Oh boy. We even had one more member than Reed's group. Hardly surprising. I knew this was going to be a struggle, but I had no idea your performance would be so unremarkable. I hope you two in particular have a good, long think about what you did wrong. This outcome is largely your fault, after all. This is the first time I've ever heard her speak so harshly. Almost like a teacher. Well, considering the situation, it's no wonder she's frustrated.
That concludes today's practical exam.
Thank God.
Next, I'll be announcing the details of this weekend's field study. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these.
These assignments.
Ooh. We're going to Berea hard, which is nice, but, yeah, Emma, Reen, Machias, Eustace, and Fee. We have the 5 members, but, Machias and Eustace are going to
Berea
be a
Hard
big...
and Saint Arc. Both very well-known cities here in the Empire.
Berea Hard's the capital of the Kreutzen province in the east, right?
And St. Arc is the capital of Sutherland in the south.
2 provincial capitals. They seem like fair choices.
I guess they are, but that's the least of our worries.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
No.
Instructor, what are you trying to prove? Do you have some sort of personal vendetta against us or something?
For a change, I agree with him. This is ludicrous. I refuse to accept these group allocations. Change them at once.
I don't know. They seem pretty perfect from where I'm standing. Besides, you're from Berea Hard, so putting you in Group A was a no-brainer.
Hard to argue that logic.
Then put me in Group B! I'm not thrilled at the thought of going to St. Arc either, but it's better than gallivanting off to his hometown. Besides, everyone knows Berea Hard is like a breeding ground for nobles and their dusty old ideas. The place is crawling with them.
Well, I can't deny that. Especially since that's exactly why I put you in Group A to begin with.
Gotta love Instructor
I'm no
Sarah.
army officer, so I'm not about to go telling you that my orders are absolute and such. That's much too military for my liking. But I am your instructor, and it's my duty to look out for your best interests, which I feel is... So if you have any
What I'm doing here.
objections, then how about the 2 of you try to make me listen to them by force?
Interesting.
You're not seriously going to...
This is not gonna end well.
Come on, don't...
Male pride is so predictable. I knew you couldn't possibly turn down an offer like that. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, she wields a gun and a blade. Dual wielding.
What?
An orbital gun and a sword? Those are terrifying looking weapons.
I mean, Elisa ain't wrong. Envy's just over it.
That's the spirit. Reen, why don't you give them a hand? I'll take on...
Yes, instructor.
Yeah, this is not gonna end well for anybody. It's time for the aura.
What a powerful aura.
All right, it's time for some extreme extra credit. If you think you can convince me to change your assignments, well, let's just see how well you measure up. All right, show me what you've got.
Oh boy. Alright, so I can link with one of them. Let's go with Eustace, I guess.
All right, let's do this. Leave it
I'll
to me.
handle this. I'll handle
Some more
this.
strength. Rapid thrust, impede, delay, unbalanced plus 20. Class A for damage, so yeah. Oh! He just misses and gets down in one
It's my
hit.
turn.
Knew it wasn't going to be a good day. Alright, let's try break shot then. Impede, defense down, unbalanced.
How about
Cool.
this?
Missed. Yep. Flash. Well, Reen's down. Oh, they're both down. Okay. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work for anybody at all. Yeah. Good work, instructor. Good freaking work.
Impossible.
And for you guys.
Are you okay?
No, they really are.
I had no idea she was that strong.
I believe she was holding back, too.
Her combat style is most unique. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to what school she represents.
If she even represents
I
one.
guess this means
Yep. Decision's final.
Chalk one up for the educator. Group A and Group B will be heading to their destinations this weekend as planned. Good luck, everybody. I'll be expecting souvenirs.
Sarah does do the instructor
Your
thing
rank's gone up.
so well, and I feel like she's a better
Here's
instructor
a little
type.
something from the academy.
Thank you. Ooh, Septium Vein. She does a better instructor thing than like Quistis does in FF8. Granted, Quistis being an instructor
You
was
did really well, Reen.
part of the whole thing of her like failing and all that. Like it's part of her character arc. But I don't know. I did like Quistis as an instructor. It felt good. Sarah just does it better, I feel. But anyway, yeah, so Trista is what Dragon's Watch, the city in my campaign, is kind of based off of.
I don't sense anyone else on this floor. Seems like everyone's already out of their rooms. Suppose I should head down too.
All rare quartz and accessories have been unequipped from the other group's members. Alrighty, so I think this is where we're going to wrap up this episode. It might be a little short, but I forgot to turn the timer on, so, silly me. But thanks for joining me for this episode, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.